Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where we are on part 3 of Tributes for the Imperator. The Ghost Riders have almost broken, and it's up to you to finish them off. Our remaining forces are dispersing to re-secure our citizens and infrastructure, so we're tasking you with hunting down the last of the Ghost Rider leadership for termination. Such a decisive blow should be enough to send whatever remains of these outlaws back to the stars. So that would be great, of course, because we would get a Warhammer, and according to this, that is a fully repaired Warhammer too. So that is actually a big deal. It's the same variant of Warhammer that we already have, but it would be useful to have another one around, for sure. So is that also here? Yes, it is. Difficulty 30. 265 is the tonnage limit. So the question is, do we want to wait for the Marauder? If we look at the timeline, we can see the Marauder's 23 days out. If we don't wait for the Marauder, we can go in 12 days. So let's advance forward 12 days, and then let's see what it looks like if we attempt to do this without the Marauder. So let's just hop in here, we'll continue this, and we probably want to negotiate this. This is only difficulty 30, so we probably want to negotiate this for full sea bills. Something like that. Yes, we have a lot of money right now, and that's good. We're going to use it. So this is exactly the weight right here. In which case, we should wait for the... We should definitely wait for the Marauder. Okay, so let's advance forward. We're going to make a payment of 600,000 sea bills. That's fine. We've got lots of money. And now we can deploy this with the fully repaired Marauder. Okay, let's ready this up, and let's launch. This should be, once again, a fairly easy mission, in theory. We're just cleaning this up.
Intel from our captive raiders have narrowed the possible hideouts of the remaining Ghost Rider leadership to the following positions. The Canopian Fusiliers are already moving to secure Magistracy interests in the system, so this task will fall to your unit alone, Commander. Cut off the heads of the Ghost Rider leadership, and it should send the remaining raiders running back to Alphard. So see that this gets done.
Did she have that
I'm showing
accent
nothing
last
on
mission?
scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
I feel like I would remember that accent, but I do not remember her having that accent.
Target
Maybe I just
destroyed.
misremember it. Hard to say. So there's some turrets, there's a VTOL up over here, nothing too
Target
scary.
acquired.
Okay, let's take out this VTOL. There we go.
Target destroyed.
And there's a harasser up over here.
Target destroyed.
Excellent. Things are a little bit dark, but I feel like it's not quite dark enough
Target acquired.
to turn on our night vision. Well, this is a fleet. Okay. That is not very frightening.
Target destroyed.
I got it.
Goodbye, fleet. Okay, so we could head over here, or we could head over here. I'm gonna head this way
Target
first.
acquired.
Looks
Medium
like
laser
we're at the
turret.
wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
There he is.
New target hunter.
Copy. Engage Commander's target.
It's an LRM variant of
That's
a
close
hunchback.
enough. Ready
Okay.
to start pickup operation. The more
Sounds good.
ballistics, the merrier.
Target acquired.
So there's definitely a lot of turrets out here, but this is quite light resistance, to be honest. Okay, so we want to get in close with this hunchback. We know that it's an LRM variant, so we want to get in here, where he's going to have a very hard time engaging us. Cool. Let's light this guy up. He does not want to fight up this close.
Kills confirmed. Your mission
Okay.
is complete, Commander. Return to your dropship and rendezvous on the Canopian Fusiliers position.
Okay. There's a
We'll
dropship
see
coming in
what
here.
the
That's not
surviving
ours.
Ghost Riders decide to do.
We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now. Enemy transport touching down.
Oh yeah,
Target
I'm well aware.
Eagle's Nest, I'm getting crit warnings.
Target
Ejecting.
acquired.
Lance target received.
Okay, let's work on this Centurion here.
Commander's kill
There
is
he
about
goes.
to explode.
Acquired.
Okay. So that's going to go crit. I'm going to head out over this way. We've got a Locust. This is not a very high threat drop, so sounds good. Our evac point is right up over here. There are definitely some tanks around that we can take out.
New target, Locust.
There we go. And there are a couple of mechs back here that we
Target
really
acquired.
don't have to tangle with, but we can. I mean, this is a trebuchet. We're better off taking this guy out up close. Keeping an eye on that heat. The heat
Tango
is
destroyed.
definitely spicy up there.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Like I said, we're better off fighting a trebuchet in close
Target
like that, where it
destroyed.
can't hit
Heat
us with its
critical.
LRMs. So let's get out of here. That was a very, very smooth run. No problem. And we get a, in theory, fully repaired Warhammer out of it. That's incredibly worthwhile. Now, we do
Target
still have a
acquired.
bunch of, like, harassers. That's an LRM 20.
Target
Get out of here.
destroyed.
Okay. Our PPCX
Target
is
is
not
down.
the best at this job. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Cool. So something along the lines of that. That's our dropship there. So let's get out of here. I don't know if we can get through here. That'll be interesting. Can we pass through this? Apparently, yes. Cool. There's a turret right under our dropship, and our dropship just doesn't care. I like
Got
it.
another one.
Okay, let's get out of here. Milk run, just like how we like it. So I don't think we took much damage at all there. It's definitely only armor damage, I think. And yeah, there's our C-bills. Excellent. Of course, we didn't get much for salvage. We didn't go for salvage. We can take an LRM-15 stream. That's fine. That said, we do need this SRM-2. So that is definitely a thing. I'm going to unselect this guy, or I guess deselect, and we'll do something like that. Okay, so that looks good. 127,000 damage. Yeah, very, very minor. Good work, Commander. We've confirmed that the El Giza Ghost Rider leadership is dead, and any remaining mercenaries have disbanded. It seems that since they have failed to provide sufficient tribute to the Marian hegemony imperator, the offer for refuge has been withdrawn. The surviving Ghost Riders will likely be hunted by whatever they were running from. Nevertheless, it's not our concern. So we get a Warhammer 6R out of that, and that is, of course, phenomenal. That is now our third Warhammer 6R. I don't know why we have 4 or 3 Warhammer 6Rs. It just happened that way, but sure. So at this point, we're going to need to do some traveling, right? So what do we want to do next? Honestly, Crimson Crusade would be the thing to do. So where is this? This is a long ways away, is it not? It is. So we're going to have to make a number of jumps up there. I think step 1, we jump here. Maybe even like here? Yeah. So I want to go to an industrial hub up over here so that we can get our Hunchback repaired. So let's head up this direction. That's going to cost 500,000 C-bills. We have lots of money right now. I'm really not concerned about travel costs. So we're going to continue to travel up in this direction. Now that we've arrived at the industrial hub, we can get our repairs going. And that's going to be quick and fairly cheap, to be honest. So this is the AC-10 variant of Hunchback, right? Yeah, I wonder if we can swap that to an AC-20. We'll check that. I would prefer it if that was the case. So apparently we lost a single heatsink. Okay, sure. I guess it's fine. I didn't expect that we'd lose anything, but whatever. Okay, so we'll get this Centurion done, and then we've got to do this Hunchback, right? So the question is, what do we want to do on this? That's a lot of single heat sinks over here that we do not have replacements for. We'll also need an AC-10 ammo. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay. And then we'd need an AC-10 ammo. And that would get this thing back to its stock configuration. My question is, if we remove this burst fire, yeah, that's a medium ballistic slot, so I don't think we're going to be making any real changes there. So, an AC-10 ammo, I can move this AC-10 ammo down to this leg. Do we want it on this side or on this side is the question. I'm going to put it on the same side as the AC-10. You can make the argument that it should be on the opposite side, but if you lose this side, there's no point in having the ammo over here, right? There's definitely arguments to be made one way or another. But for now, we'll put in some heat sinks over here. So that'll be a single heat sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So something like that. Now, this is not maximally armored, although it's pretty close. So that seems decent for now. We'll get that going, and we'll just have this Hunchback be in its stock configuration to start with. So that is absolutely fine. So we've got 3 lights, we've got this medium, we currently have 5 heavies, and an assault. Okay, so now we can continue to travel up this direction, which, where was that again? I wish that we could track a particular one of these. So we need to go to Crimson Crusade Part 3 up here. So that is up in Ardoz, and that is out of range for us to directly travel to, which isn't surprising considering we're here right now. So how far can we go? Can we go all the way up to Asta? We can. Okay. Can we go up this way? That's out of range. Okay. This is not. This is not. This is out of range. Okay. So actually, these are out of range. This is the furthest that we can go. Let's do it. Cool. So that should be basically all of our refits done. And we've discovered a few more locations. That's fine. Okay. So now at this point, of course, we need to continue to travel. So the next travel point will be directly to Ardoz. This is recommended reputation 12. We'll see how this goes. So let's travel right on up here. So that was about 1.5 million C-bills in travel costs, plus another, like, 1 million C-bills in repair costs, like, call it another 1.5. And then another 500,000, like 700,000 actually, for our monthly costs. So it was pretty expensive to get us here. But we'll see what ends up happening here. Okay, so, no, I don't want this job reward. I want the contract that's here, which is this one. This is difficulty 70, and this could be significant. Tonnage limit of 315, though. We can definitely do a fair amount here. Let's get... I don't know if the salvage shares are even worth taking here, because heavy mechs cost a lot of salvage shares, and we don't have a lot of negotiation points. I kind of feel like we just go for C-bills to try to make back what we just spent, and the damage we're very likely to take. To be honest, we may want to go like 2 negotiation points of C-bills and 3 of damage coverage. This would be less total potential payout. 1.2 million? Okay, so the base payout here is 1.2 million. This would be an additional 1.3 million. I see what we've got going on here. Okay, so this would be an additional 1.2 million over this 500,000. So this would be, in theory, a little bit better, assuming we fully utilize the damage coverage. I think we're probably going to. So let's confirm this, and let's get our lance set up. So we definitely don't want to bring our Centurion. What is this indicator? What is that indicator? Hang on. Let's go into here. The single heatsink didn't get replaced. Okay. Is there a single heatsink on the market here? There is not. So our heatsinks are going to be a little bit spicy here. Noted. We could simply bring the Stalker for this mission, and that's maybe not a terrible idea. So we're at 275 out of 315. We can bring the Marauder here. We can bring this Warhammer, and then we could bring, say, the Thunderbolt, would put us at 295. So we are still actually 20 tons underweight with this, which is almost our highest tonnage lance. Bringing another Warhammer would be slightly higher. But overall, I think we're better off bringing the Thunderbolt because it is more durable. So something along the lines of this. Okay, And what type of mission is this? I don't actually know, but I guess we're going to find out. Okay,
Attention.
targeted kill.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
On our way here, we were able to track down active movement on the surface of this planet. Looks like they didn't think this one through very well. Anyhow, I've marked the location of what I believe is the staging area of the... hold on. I'm getting a transmission from Franson. Patching it through now.
To the unidentified mech unit approaching our compound. I am High Lord Franson. Turn back, now. You have no right to be entering this airspace. My followers will not allow you to disrupt our operations. You have been warned.
Seems they know we're coming. We'll proceed as planned, Commander. But be careful down there. As they say, nothing is as dangerous as a wounded beast backed into a corner. High Lord Franson. For someone looking to tear down the social order, he certainly thinks highly of himself. Though I suppose you'd have a big ego too if you had a custom dragon to call your own. Our intel from the governing body tells us he's acquired one through his army of followers. Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Okay, so now that they're done talking already, I'm guessing that that custom dragon
Target
is the
destroyed.
question mark loot that we're going to get out of this. There's definitely a lot of enemies here, but they're not very high threat as of yet. You'll notice I did not use any LRM ammo
Target
against that
acquired.
commando, and that was very deliberate.
Target destroyed.
It's just not worth it. So let's just crest this hill here, and we'll use the large lasers on this SRM carrier.
Target acquired.
Okay, there's multiple SRM carriers. The SRM carrier here is by far the largest
Target
threat.
destroyed.
There we go.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
In the face of oppression, the Crimson Inclination
Target
chooses
destroyed. New target.
This
Dragon.
guy's very talkative. There is someone... This is a target right here. This is our dragon. Okay? And there's a dropship dropping in behind us. So that's absolutely noted.
in this unjust world. We fight
Incoming
to
missile.
live.
Okay. I did not see this guy come in, so that's interesting. Our lance mates don't appear to be doing very much, to be honest, right
Incoming
now.
missile.
What are they doing? They're just kind of chilling. That's a catapult. Okay. Lance mates, please do things.
Target acquired.
Okay, we need to be taking out, like, this blackjack.
Are nothing more than muscle for despots.
Ow. Come on, lance mates. Do things. There goes a torso. Okay. We're getting hard focused here right now. And our lance mates are, like, just sitting there,
Target
doing
acquired.
nothing.
Engaging.
Okay. Come on, lance mates. There he goes. So Franson is gone. And
What
we
you
gotta
suppose you
go
meant by
because
that?
we are almost gone as well.
Regardless, the snake's head has been cut off, and his
Okay.
remaining followers should quickly disperse. Great work, Commander.
Our lance mates are not
You should be
doing
good to
much
return
right
to the
now.
dropship.
That's for sure.
House
And there we
Creator
go.
will
Okay.
be pleased to learn that
So our
Franson has been
stalker's
taken
gone.
off the board.
That's painful. We need to take control of the Marauder here. That'll be fine.
That kid's reactor is about to go.
Acquired. Heat critical.
Okay. So we're in the Marauder now, and we're going to be getting out of here. We got hard focused with the Stalker. But we got to go. And our lance mates took so long to take out that dragon. It was insane. We were too close there. I did not see the dragon until it was behind us, which was kind of nuts. But
New
we
target.
are out of here.
Centurion.
So we took a lot of damage. This was expected, and we don't have much for salvage, so we just want to get out of here. The Stalker is going to be very expensive to repair. That's fine. We have a large amount of money at this moment. And we're probably going to get that dragon, too, is my guess. Okay. So there's that blackjack. The dragon is not appearing here. So yeah, that I think is definitely going to be a thing. So at this point, what we need to do is we need to just grab probably like, is there any of those SRM2s in here? Actually, there are. So we're going to grab those. That'll be fine. And of course, the Stalker, a lot of damage there. That does mean that we get a lot of payout. Our payout is not quite equal to our damage, but that's fine. Okay, so we need to check this transmission. Commander, the ISF has confirmed that Lord Franson is dead. This is part 4. Okay. We have you to thank for this. Unfortunately, his mech wasn't recovered. Oh my. Supporters loyal to his cause took his mech and fled the system, and we believe we know why. Further examination of the documents recovered on Manadorf have unveiled that High Lord Franson had made contact with House Steiner Loki agents and entered a deal with them. Loki appears to be financially propping up the Crimson Inclination in order to wage a proxy war with the regional warlords. We believe that without High Lord Franson, Crimson Inclination's deal with Loki falls apart. Our analysts believe that the Crimson Inclination's remaining leadership still intends to make contact with House Steiner's Loki agents in an attempt to resupply their depleted forces, with one of their surviving members posing as Franson himself. The operation has grown bigger than the Crimson Inclination. It is now of the utmost importance to not only crush the Crimson Inclination, but unveil and capture these Loki agents. To accomplish this, we are coordinating with the DCMS for a joint operation. Commander, you will act as bait and draw the remaining Inclination forces into a narrow, muddy ravine where the 6th Arcab Legion will be waiting for them. The deep mud in this region wreaks havoc on a mech's gyros, so if you force them into the designated ravine, they will be sitting ducks for the Legion to eliminate them. Stealth is of the utmost importance for this mission. We cannot allow for the Loki agents to be tipped off prior to us eliminating the remaining Inclination forces, so we must insist that your collective force does not exceed 50 tons. Anything more will be impossible to mask your advance. Due to the mud in the area, it is also recommended that you bring a jump-capable mech into this operation. Best of luck, Commander. Warning, collective force for this mission cannot exceed 50 tons. House Kurita additionally advises the use of jump-capable mechs for this mission. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. So, first things first, this is the destination for that. We're not going to do that just yet. Let's head over to Terrazed and get some repairs done, because that needs to get underway. And we're going to have to refit one of our light mechs, too. So, I'm thinking we go with a fast mech, like our Jenner, perhaps? But the Jenner would require a refit, because we don't have jump jets on it. So, let's go in here and get some repairs going, first of all. So, this will be the Thunderbolt, and we'll probably get the Dragon from the conclusion of this, not necessarily from this mission. We're going to need some heat sinks. Right. So let's hop in here and buy some single heat sinks, assuming we have some. I do not see single heat sinks available here. Okay, we're going to have to travel to a different location then, probably. So do we have any of these that don't require a single heat sink? No. Every single one of them requires a single heat sink. So that means that we have to go somewhere else. Let's go to Bronton. And we'll see if we have single heat sinks here. Hopefully. This is an industrial hub. I would absolutely expect them to have single heat sinks in stock. So let's see what we've got. We know we're going to need a lot of them. Okay, we've got 7 here. We can get a few. So that'll be fine. So this Thunderbolt will go ahead and repair. That's fine. So there's that single heat sink replaced. This Warhammer is going to need a number of things, actually. It lost an arm. So it actually lost its torso. So we're going to need to put in a medium laser, a small laser, and we're going to need a PPCX. Do we have one in stock here? Actually, we have 3. I'm going to buy all 3 of them. So that seems good. We're going to replace this with a PPCX out over here. They're just rank 1 PPCX, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's now done. Then we can do this Marauder, which all this needs is that single heatsink down here. Now, the Stalker. The Stalker got hard focused there and needs a lot of things. Specifically, roughly 1 trillion single heatsinks. We can remove this LRM-10. This is a medium missile slot here, so that's understood. We could go for an LRM-10 Stream, which is slightly higher heat. Same damage, slightly faster rate of fire. Longer max range on the LRM-10. I think we're just going to go with an LRM-10 for now. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single heat sinks. Okay. I'm going to begin work on this. And yes, I know that those heat sinks are not replaced yet. So we're going to begin work there, and we're going to need to travel down here to see if we can acquire additional heat sinks. So we're going to need 5 of those. And hopefully they are available here. Okay, so equipment. And this would be down this direction. We have 4. Well, that's unfortunate. We will buy all 4 of them, and then we do need to refit this Jenner. So let's go into the loadout here, and we want to be in detail mode. So we have class 5 jump jet slots, and we do have some class 5 jump jets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That puts us 2.5 tons overweight. Okay. So we're just going to strip off that armor and max the armor. If we're taking hits on this thing, problems could ensue. We're going to start work on that, and that'll be done in 9 days. So the Stalker is going to be done eventually. We do need to source 1 additional heatsink. So I think over to Port Arthur at this point, which is, of course, where the original Mech Commander took place. That's a little bit in the future, though. Definitely. Nobody has yet heard of the clans. Cool. So we're going to hop in here, and let's just check real quick to see if there are any single heat sinks here. There are. There are 8. I'm buying all of them. There we go. So that looks good. And there's also a couple of these rank 1 SRM2s, which I guess we'll buy. We now have enough to claim that. There we go. Perfect. So that looks good. Now what we need to do, apparently we have a transmission from the Free Worlds League to do this. Okay. We will accept that next episode. And we need to... There's a hero catapult available here. Interesting. So this is a CPLT-J, which is, of course, a hero mech. But it's very similar to a K2. Very, very similar. But with a lot more armor, apparently. Well, this K2 is not repaired. Okay, fine. I'm probably not too interested in that right now, but we'll get back to this next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.